Hey, so we started working on C major as a key, and we worked on a C chord going to F. So hopefully a few of you can play those chords with no problem, C and F, and play the scale. The next chord I would recommend adding is the 5 chord. So that's a 1 to the 4, C to F, because F is the 4th note in the scale. The next chord we would want to know is the 5, which is the 5th note in the key of C is G. So we make a G chord or a G7. That 7 kind of pushes us. Ever hear that song Heart of Stone by the Rolling Stones? It's like a G7 to a C. G7 is like a G, B, D, G, B, F. G7. Pretty normal chord. It's in my book. If you need to learn it, you can order a copy. So, the most fundamental chords of the key of C are the 1, 4, 5, which is C, F, G7. It'd be like this. You've heard that? C, F, G7, or like or or similar to the other one, but I was thinking of like Twist and Shout, La Bamba, Louie Louie, Johnny Be Good, Hang On Sloopy, Wild Thing. So I realize I'm doing these kind of old songs here, but the 1, 4, 5 is also in, a vast majority of blues songs. If it's got more than 2 chords, it's probably a 1, 4, 5. And so you could do them as bar chords too. You know this one? David Bowie song off of Hunky Dory, I'm pretty sure. Pretty cool. That's a 1, 4, 5. Or here's another 1, 4, 5. It's in a different key than C. 1, 4, 5, C, F, and G. So that's your primary basic 3-chord figure. Oh, you could do like a 1 to a 5 would be C, G7, C. Of course, there's 12 keys. You can do this in all 12 keys, but I'm just sort of hanging out on the key of C for a little bit. So we'll probably come up with another couple of simple chord progressions that you can identify by ear that, you know, the 1 to the 4 has a certain sound, and the 1 to the 5 has a certain sound. And you can play those chords all over the neck. 1, 5, 1. 1, 5, 1. And the 5 does push us back to the 1. A 1, 5, 1 kind of needs a 4 to break it up. I mean, it sounds a little weird. I think a 1, 4 progression sounds, you know, as far if you're looking for the simplest thing possible, that sounds a little more attractive than a 1, 5. But you can experiment with them and do whatever you want with those. You just, you know, it's just kind of universal music sound application tools, whatever you want to call it. Just basic scale knowledge. So we get these chords derived from the scale. Just remember C major, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Your 3 primary chords are the 1, 4, 5. 1, 4, 5. 1, 5, 4. So you can do them in any order you want, just as long as it sounds good, then it is good. Alright, keep working on that C major, and thank you so much for hanging out with old Brookie. We are pals, that's a fact.